Hello everybody, it is Put McGee here on my gaming channel, and today I'm going to be showcasing a deck called Kaya's Exile Pile. Now, looking at this deck, you may be thinking to yourself, boy, that's a lot of jank. And if you're thinking that, you'd be right, because it kind of is. But, that said, we're still going to be playing this, and I've actually had a decent amount of success with it so far. Now, a little bit of the deck tech for you. Our main piece is obviously Kaya Orzhov Usurper. Honestly, she's really one of the weaker planeswalkers of this set, but I like her because of that reason actually. It feels like a little bit of a challenge to craft a deck around her. So her +1 is exile up to 2 cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life if at least 1 creature card was exiled this way. Her -1 is exile non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. And then her -5, her ultimate, I suppose, is Kaya Orzhov Usurper deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile, and you gain that much life. So this is our primary win con, is to get her on the field, bump her up until she can ultimate, and then deal a bunch of damage and gain some life, because we've already been exiling cards all game. And so basically I built a deck that is supposed to exile everything that touches the field for the opponent. So anything they play, we're going to try to exile it, so whenever we get Kaya up to her ultimate, she can deal a lot of damage. Alternatively, we also are running 2 Banefires and a Profane Procession and 2 Dawn of Hopes as alternate win cons. I know that's a lot of different things going on, but it's pretty necessary. First of all, because Dawn of Hope is going to allow us to extend the game a little bit. We're going to be creating some tokens and using them as blockers, gaining life, and using this as a card engine primarily, because we will also be gaining life from other things like Fountain of Renewal, a couple Revitalizes, even Kaya, and then Consume here. Also, we are now running 2 Moment of Cravings. I didn't have it in for a while. I was running another Shock and another Lava Coil, but I decided I liked Moment of Craving because it's really good against the aggro and tempo decks that we're going to be running up against. I've been getting frustrated playing mono blue and mono red for the same reason, because they just get small creatures on and deal a bunch of damage to you and replenish themselves pretty quickly before you, in a control deck like this, really have a chance to get your pieces onto the field. And Moment of Craving helps us stop that. Now, we're also running 3 Seal-Aways, 3 Lava Coils here for early game and mid game removal, and also they both exile. They're both exiling creatures that the opponent puts down. We're also running sweepers. Our sweepers are Cry of the Carnarium and Kaya's Wrath. Cry of the Carnarium because it is we can play it on turn 3, and it eliminates a lot of small stuff like tempo and mono red aggro, and even mono white aggro. This is going to really help us against them. And then Kaya's Wrath, we actually like Kaya's Wrath more than Cleansing Nova, just because we can play it on turn 4, and occasionally it might gain us some life. This is one we could probably swap out. We may want to be playing Cleansing Nova because it can get rid of enchantments, and sometimes, particularly with Gates decks that are running a lot of either, oh my gosh, what is it called? The blue thing that draws you cards in Gates decks. I'm an idiot. That, and then Wilderness Reclamation, that's in standard right now. Both of those can get eliminated with Cleansing Nova, but we weren't seeing a whole lot of that, and this is also very helpful against mid-rangey decks that are going to be putting a lot of creatures onto the field. Now, we also are running 2 Ixalan's Binding, 2 Settle the Wreckages, and 2 Vraska's Contempt. Now you might be thinking, just pick one. Why run 2 of each and not maybe 3 of 2 of them, or like 4 of 1? Now, Settle the Wreckage, we're running obviously a little bit of that because it does help us again against decks where creatures have hexproof, like green, stompy stuff, and it can eliminate a lot of threats on the field. It's another sweeper. We're running Ixalan's Binding primarily to stop Gates decks, because if you can drop an Ixalan's Binding on a Gatebreaker Ram, you can kind of hamstring your opponent in the mid game, and it's really, really helpful. Vraska's Contempt is pretty much the only way we have to deal with planeswalkers, besides shocks and that's very important for us, because we're going to run into a little bit of that too. We also, I kind of skipped over this, but we are running 2 Mortifies, and we're running this because we're not running Cleansing Nova. This is a way to deal with enchantments, like, for instance, if we play Kaya, it gets Ixalan's, like, so they put an Ixalan's Binding on it, we can get rid of that and get our Kaya back, because this is our win con, right? But it also is removal at instant speed for creatures, and sometimes we need that in a pinch. I think I've kind of been through everything. Don't look at my mana base because it's pretty garbage, just because I'm a poor man and don't have all of the rare tap lands and whatnot. So my mana base is kind of strung together with some Guildgates, some of the shock lands and whatnot, and quite a few basics. If you're going to improve this deck, you could probably start with the land. So without further ado, we're going to get into some playing. Okay guys, here we are coming into game 1 using Kaya Exile. Now let's see what we're up against. Oh boy, awesome start. Obviously we're not going to keep this hand. Other than the lands, only having 1 land, this is actually a good hand. These are the pieces we want. We could do with maybe 1 fewer seal away or something, but we want to have early game removal and something we can keep on putting mana in all game. So we're going to mulligan that, see what we get. Again, this is not great, but I'm actually going to keep this because we get to scry, we're on the draw first, and we have a Fountain of Renewal and a Dawn of Hope to play. So I think we're going to be okay. I don't want to do this, but we need to pick up Swamp here. So I am going to scry that to the bottom, even though that's probably a bad choice. Again, the mana base is not very good, so these are the tough decisions we have to make, and sometimes we pay the consequences. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Alright, the boss play. So we're going to I'm actually going to shock this in and put down Fountain of Renewal. Yeah, I think that's the wise choice, so I can play Dawn of Hope next turn. Hero of Precinct 1. So it's looking like multicolored humans, maybe. Unfortunately, we don't have a swamp yet to play Moment of Craving, because I definitely want to get rid of this homeboy quick. But we're going to go ahead and play Dawn of Hope now. We may end up getting mana screwed immediately here, and if we do, yep, there will. Okay, well there's one human creature token. Lovely, lovely. Yeah. No attack. Okay. I think I decline. Okay, we've got a Guildgate. That's not bad. We can go ahead and put down another Fountain of Renewal. Okay, so we have three, and we have all our colors. So we're not in a terrible spot. Obviously, we want to be better off. Okay, we're gonna need to pick up a sweeper here pretty quick, because this is about to get ugly. But I mean, we do have plenty of life. I'm gonna again decline, and decline again. Okay, we got a plains. That's good. We can settle the wreckage if they were to attack with everybody. But I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to. I think I'll pass. I think I pass, and then I can Moment of Craving, Hero of Precinct 1. I may have made a mistake, because now they can probably create another token, because they're going to cast a multicolored spell here, and I should have just gone ahead and played Moment of Craving earlier. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, at least we know we're going to get our removal through. This is fine. Yeah, well, now we need to draw, because I think we're about to discard. Is that what Basilica Bellhaunt does? Do we discard? Each opponent discards a card, and they gain 3 life. Okay. Oh, the tough choices. Obviously, we don't discard Settle the Wreckage. I may discard Vraska's Contempt, though, to keep the swamp. That might have been really dumb. We're gonna find out, I guess. We're gonna find out. We decline that. We decline that. Okay, Dragon Skull Summit. Excellent. So now it's looking pretty stupid that we discarded Vraska's Contempt instead of the Swamp. I was thinking we needed the extra black mana for another Vraska's Contempt and for, whatchamacallit, Kaya's Wrath. Okay, so this is where things get spicy, and we're going to have to start playing. Removal. I wonder if they play around Settle the Wreckage or not. They kind of do. They're not attacking with everybody, but I'm definitely going to Settle the Wreckage. Get rid of those three. Oh, okay, so they're Esper, and they were missing an island until now. Oh, well, now they have an island. Okay, so what do we see? Another History of Benalia. Interesting. I think we do pay 2 here. I think we tap there. And, no, I think no, okay, fine, whatever. You can't undo that, I suppose. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and put down a mountain. And we're just going to hold up our mana for making a token here. We're not going to go ahead. We're not going to Lava Coil right now. Okay, only 1 attack. Playing hard to get, I see. Okay, the Midnight Reaper. Well, good thing all of these are tokens, I guess. And I'm probably going to go ahead and I'll tap. And then I'm going to Lava Coil the Midnight Reaper. I think I need to go ahead and draw another one. I need to draw again while I have a chance, because I'm not going to have a use for that mana after this. Unless I mortified the History of Benalia. I could do that. Because I could play Swamp and mortify History of Benalia. I don't think it's worth it to me at this point. They've already gotten 2 tokens out. I think I just go ahead and I Lava Coil Midnight Reaper, because that's going to do more damage to me in the end. And then I get down to Forsaken Sanctuary. Okay, we're not in a terrible spot. We've gained a ton of life. We're gonna be just fine for now. We can take whatever, 10 damage, 8 damage. Another Basilica Bell Haunt. Awesome. And now we discard the Swamp like we should have done in the first place. We drop to 17 and gain some more life. Yeah, I think we do. I think we pay 2 here to draw an extra card. Okay, we got to Revitalize. We don't pay again. We decline that. Okay, now we've got a Kaya. That's very good news. The problem is we can't really play it because she's going to get beat down really quickly. So I think we hold on to her and pass the turn. Yeah, I think we hold on and pass the turn. We may end up wanting to mortify something, like if they get another History of Benalia, which would be surprising. But I think we're gonna... This is a tough choice. I don't think I kill any of these right now. I think I take the damage again, which is only 7. We're gonna go to 12, but we do have a Revitalize here. Okay, so before we go to our turn, we Revitalize, and then we're going to draw an extra card. Yes. Okay. We love Dawn of Hope because it gives us card draw. And then they scoop. Okay, well that's interesting. Very interesting. I didn't really have a good answer for their board right at the moment, but I guess they were mana flooding really hard. So we got a little cheeky little win there. Okay, coming into game 2 with Kaya Exile against Seren, my Teferi versus Jace matchup. And okay, looking at this hand, this is actually a very, very good hand for this deck. So we've got shock. We have turn 1 removal. I guess not really. We have early removal, card engine, and mid game removal, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. We've got our lands. We're gonna be a little bit slow getting our colors right, just because we've got a basic tap land, and then we have to play another planes before we can play the Clifftop Retreat untapped. I think we go ahead, because we're not on a rush right now, I think we go ahead and play the Forsaken Sanctuary, and then try to get down a planes and a Dawn of Hope on turn 2. Okay, Ajani's Pridemate. Now, the question becomes, do we... I think we immediately play Moment of Craving on this Ajani's Pridemate before they can gain life. And that's one of the tricks I've kind of learned with this deck, is that you can get overrun pretty easily if you... gonna go ahead and play Dragon Skull Summit here. And then Dawn of Hope. Just because I don't think I need the extra mana right now, and we're gonna be okay. Well, there's Leonin War Leader, and we'll probably... okay, we're gonna Ixalan's Binding that. Oh, wait. We could have played Consume. That might have been a better choice, but this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Consume would have also worked, but I do like to save this because we really mainly use the Consecrate. Okay, we could play Kaya's Wrath here. I don't really want to. I think we probably just pass and then use a token as a blocker. And then if they play more, we can then play Kaya's Wrath. Okay, so yeah, they're going to have a big Ajani's Pridemate, and that's fine because we're going to hit it with Kaya's Wrath. Not a big deal. Okay. Let me take a pint of damage. Just a pint. I mean 2 points, but a pint as in a measurement, not a weird pronunciation of point. Resolve All. I do like this recent addition of Resolve All. When you see this giant list of triggers and you don't want to keep clicking, you see, oh, now I can just do it all. Yeah. So we do this. We're gonna play, actually, we want to play the Swamp Foist. Go ahead and sweep them. I guess they could potentially make an indestructible. No? Okay, that's fine. That's just fine. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, Call to the Feast. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. I think we don't really need to hurry to start exiling creatures until they get an Ajani onto the field. Okay, Cry of the Carnarium. Our draws have been very nice. We're going to go ahead... I think I actually don't do that yet. I think I wait. I again use a blocker and I can draw a card. And if they... Okay, Sanctum Seeker. That's an issue for sure. Now I'm regretting my actions, but we're going to have to figure out a way to remove him anyway. So let's go ahead and pass to attackers. Yeah, so I mean we take a decent amount of damage here, but nothing we can't handle. We resolve all of those. Pass to blockers and beat down one of their vampires, and then we draw a card. And what we can do this turn really easily is we can shock Sanctum Seeker and then play Cry of the Carnarium and just sweep their board again. And I think that's what we're going to do. We go ahead and shock you, play Cry. I almost mistapped my lands there, and that would have made me very sad. And then we just put that in. Yeah, so, okay. We've gotten rid of all of their big threats so far, but they are gaining life left and right. Okay, that's fine. We want to go ahead. Actually, I think we don't want to Revitalize yet because we won't be able to hit the Dawn of Hope trigger with it. So, okay. Yeah, we'll pass again. We have enough to make 2 tokens if we wanted to. Or we can make 1 token. We can make 2 tokens and kill their... Oh, okay. That's fine. They're refilling their hand, which is bad for us, for sure. We definitely don't like that. But what we are going to do is... Can't decide whether we want to double block the Inspiring Cleric or draw cards. I think we want to double block. Try to get rid of threats because we don't have very much removal right now. I mean, we could have just played Seal Away, but this is fine. And hopefully we're going to draw into a Kaya here pretty soon. Start getting... Yeah, there we go. Okay. We can start getting rid of that graveyard now. And gaining life. Okay. So here we go. We're going to boop one of you and one of you. Go ahead and speed through that graveyard, and we gain 2 life in the process. No. We declined because we want the option of making a token on this turn. We may end up just playing Seal Away instead. So maybe we should have taken that trigger. Okay. I feel like it's just a little bit risky to play a blocker when they might have removal for it. And I may just want to play Seal Away, because if I make a token, I can't play Seal Away. So I'm just going to play Seal Away. The only problem is now, if they ever get rid of Seal Away, they get that trigger again, but not the end of the world. Now what do they play? Okay, Bishop Soldier, weak. Legion Lieutenant, okay, it's starting to get spicy. And is that it? Okay, that's it. Not great, not great. We're gonna go ahead and do this again. Hit the other Johnny's Pridemate and call to the feast. So now she's at her ultimate. So next turn we could technically use her -5. But I don't think we... I think again we decline. And this time we're going to make tokens and block. Because we need to keep Kaya as high as possible. Alright, Seren, what you got for me? Attacking with Bishop Soldier and Legion Lieutenant. Okay, that's an interesting move. I'm gonna make 2 blockers. The only problem is here, if now that I go to make the second one, they can play removal on this one, which it looks like they might. So I'm gonna have to take a hit from one of these, probably. Okay, murder. Okay. I really want to ping this Kaya down. Whew. Okay, so we're obviously going to block Bishop Soldier. Hopefully they don't have a buff for Legion Lieutenant. She drops back to 3.
Usually I'm better at dodging.
Yeah, not the worst thing. That's unfortunate. And now we just hope that... Now we just hope that they don't have removal again, because we're going to play the same combo. Except we're going to go ahead and draw cards. We're going to go ahead and do this. Pop, pop. Profane Procession is very nice. I could play this and immediately exile one of those creatures. Ooh, it's a tough choice. I think I do go ahead and play this. We risk a little bit here. We may lose Kaya, a little bit of Kaya. And then we pass turn. So now before combat, I think we're gonna see what they do. And If I'm exiling one, I'm probably going to exile Bishop Soldier. So pass 2 attackers. So again, Profane Procession is very good because it's removal at instant speed that you can use over and over and over again. Well, I say you can use it over and over again. You can use it 3 times and then you're forced to transform it, I suppose. But then you can get those creatures back. I see, take heart. Okay, so they did have a combat trick and that was lame. But we're going to be just fine because we're about to draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, and then they scoop it up. Okay, this is usually what happens with this deck is decks that we're playing against get bogged down because they can't draw enough cards. Like if they're life gain aggro like that, they have trouble replenishing their draws unless they have a Dawn of Hope. And we can just keep drawing cards and removing their creatures. So another solid game. A nice little scoop. I want to get to the end of a game to actually kill an enemy with Kai's ability. I've only done it a couple times, because usually people realize they're about to lose when they've got 12 cards in exile and only like 10 life, and they're like, okay, well I concede. And I just want one game where I actually make it to the end. Okay, coming into game 3 now against Archtel, and this is a terrible, terrible hand. We have 1 basic land, and I mean it's actually. We've got not a terrible hand because we want to gain life, we want to draw a card and gain life, we want Kaya, and we want removal, but we also we can't play any of this, so we mulligan that. This is almost equally bad, but I'm going to keep it because we get to scry, and I'm going to put that on the bottom because we need a plains. I should have probably played Fountain of Renewal right there, that's okay. Yeah, I definitely should have played Fountain of Renewal right there. It looks like maybe we're going against Boros aggro or something here. Yeah, looking like Boros aggro. Not amazing. Okay, so we got a Clifftop Retreat, which is nice. That's something we need. I'm considering taking the damage here from this Martyr of Dusk instead of wasting removal on it. I mean, I could Lava Coil it, and it doesn't trigger its, it doesn't make a token that way, but I'm also gaining a lot of life, and I may wait on that one and deal with more serious threats with my Moment of Craving and Lava Coil. I mean, all we have in hand is removal, so we kind of need to be efficient. What am I? Conservative. Conservative is the word I was looking for. Conservative with where we use our removal. And then Resplendent Angel comes down, and so I'm glad I saved my Lava Coil. Yeah. So we go ahead and pass to our turn. Drop that in. We can Lava Coil and still have a Moment of Craving up for our whatever threats they put down. Whenever you see Resplendent Angel, you want to destroy it. We don't like those. Okay. Legion Warboss. This is what I was imagining was coming, so okay. The trigger already hits. I don't like that. I don't like that. I didn't pass to the combat phase. Did I? Did I do that? I resolved the creature. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I do have a sweeper that I can play soon, and this is a 1/1. I'm not real concerned about it. Okay, yeah. So we'll probably just save this and play Kai's Wrath next turn. Get rid of ye old Leonin War Leader because that homeboy's trouble. And Divine Visitation. Okay, well at least we have Mortify. And this is awesome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pass. And they may play something like Yeah, Heroic Reinforcement. So we're going to go ahead and Mortify Divine Visitation before that resolves. And again, this is why we run Mortify, because it's flexible. And we need that. Because that was about to be a couple of 5/5s. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. They want to kill me quickly. Okay. That was interesting because now their hand is exhausted. We've picked up a Seal Away. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in my main phase. I know it might be dumb, but that's not what we were looking for. Flooding. And there's the Dawn of Hope. Okay, not good. That's not good for us. Because that gives them longevity here. What we may want to do is go ahead and seal away this token, so they can't draw cards immediately. They're going to have to at least wait a turn. And hopefully we can find an answer to these bad boys. This may be a game we lose. Well, okay. Ixalan's Binding. We can play Ixalan's Binding of the Dawn of Hope. And I think we go ahead and do it. Because that's the only threat to us right now. And they obviously they get the token, but this does buy us some time, and they don't get to draw cards with it. I mean, if they draw a combat trick here, we're dead. If they draw a Heroic Reinforcements, they're dead. Legion War Boss, we're not dead yet, but we're going to be on 1. So we've got to pick up a Sweeper. Or something good. Nah, that doesn't do it. This doesn't do it. Okay, that's a scoop for us. Yeah. Having a mulligan and being at a card disadvantage there really messed us up in that one. Alrighty, everybody. Here we are coming into game 4, I believe, against Oz 666. Very beast, bro. Okay, now this is actually a very tough choice. This is one of those 2 land hands where I'm really tempted to keep it, just because I have early removal. I've got a Shock, I've got a Lava Coil, and then we have Cry of the Carnarium to play after that. Assuming we hit a land draw on at least turn 3. I think I'm actually going to keep this, because we also can draw a card with Consecrate, but it's not great. It's not what we want to do. But we're going to keep it because I like it, and I'm feeling risky. Feeling risky and frisky. Let's see what we got. Okay, Font of Agonies. Very interesting opponent. Very interesting. Okay, that doesn't even bother us at all. Not even one bit, because we're not going to be playing creatures. Okay. I've actually been wanting to cook up a deck with Font of Agonies and Argwell's Bloodfast, like comboing those. Also, I guess, yeah, you're paying 2 life for your Shock lands, so there's that. And Lazav. Okay. So we're going to Lava Coil on Lazav whenever it comes back around to our turn, because we want to go ahead and get rid of that before he can turn spicy. And the good thing about this is if they're playing like some kind of Lazav deck, we're going to be exiling their graveyard anyway, so it's not real dangerous. They really want those blood counters. They really do. We're going to bring that in tapped. I'll organize my hand here a little bit. Pass, pass, pass. Okay, more land. That's fine. Interested to see where this opponent's deck goes. This is not a deck that I've played against. Doom Whisperer. Okay. So when it comes back to us, we're going to make them sacrifice him with Consume. I mean, we could have Vraska's Contempted right there, but we want to gain more life. The problem is, if they play Lazav, they're going to be able to get... yeah, I think we do this. We target him. I think we still do this, regardless of putting that in their graveyard. Yeah, we resolve all. See what happens here. Surely you play a way to gain life in a deck like this, where you're paying so much life, you've got to have a way to gain life, right? They're really going after. Are they just going to kill themselves? They could potentially kill themselves on purpose. I don't think they're going to do that, but okay. We'll bring that in tapped. So we've got a shock up for something small, like a Thief of Sanity. If they were playing a Thief of Sanity, we could get rid of that. Oh, okay, so they're playing Grixis here. A color we haven't seen yet. So what? We got 12 blood counters that they can't use. Awesome. We're about to be able to just like kill them with a shock. They're getting close. They're putting themselves in the danger zone. I mean, if we drew a Banefire, we could probably kill him. Okay, Nicol Bolas is coming in. We're gonna discard a Cry of the Carnarium. I mean, we Vraska's Contempt it first. I wouldn't be surprised if they scooped right here, because I don't think they... Okay, well, they're destroying it before it can get exiled. That's fair. And then I'm going to discard a Cry of the Carnarium. So that was a solid use of Font of Agonies there. And we just need to hope we get something. Okay. We could destroy their Font of Agonies and make them really sad, but I think I'm going to pass and see if they get a creature down first. So if they get a big threat on the field, we want to be able to kill it. And this is not really dangerous to us. Okay, like Demon Lord Belzenlock. We want to be able to kill that, but I'm going to resolve this to see if they get a bunch of cards. Okay, so they pulled out a Lazov. They can play it this turn. And they have enough mana to get it pretty much wherever they to however big they want. He could turn into anything. This is a problem. So we need to... I'm going to go ahead and pass because I want to save this for Lazov if he turns into something extra spicy, and we are flooding again. We're able to take 6 damage. I'm more concerned about him turning into Bolas, honestly. They did hold 2 mana up last turn instead of playing the Lazov, so I'm kind of thinking they have a negate maybe. Okay, so now what? We're back to 20. Pull out a Doom Whisperer. That's not good. It's not good by any means. I'm thinking maybe they have a Sinister Sabotage. Oh, we are so close to being able to kill them. I think I want to pass to my turn. I want to get them down lower before I try to shock their face, because this is not... Yeah, that's dumb. That was really stupid. They can deal 12 damage to us. Next turn. I think I pass again. We're not in a good position. We're not in a good position at all. Because we don't have a sweeper like I was hoping. Though I do still believe they have a counterspell here. I'm hoping they spend more life and just put themselves in a dangerous spot in terms of life. Okay, Rite of Belzenlock. Not a problem. Again, not a problem at all right now. So we do have Cry of the Carnarium. I'm thinking maybe we Mortify one of these to save life, to prevent death. But it's a tough decision. I'm torn between just waiting and praying that we pull a sweeper and going ahead and killing now. I think we need to kill now is the problem. And I'm gonna kill Doom Whisper and in the hopes that he surveils. He spends 2 life. Okay. He doesn't, because that would put him within Lightning Strike, of course. And then we pass the turn, and we can get rid of a couple of these clerics in 2 turns from now. Okay. It's fine. So he surveils. We can kill Orzhov next turn with the Cry of the Carnarium before he can transform. So, oh, we do have a seal away. Okay. So we can seal away the Demon Lord. He's probably going to Sinister Sabotage this. No, he's not. Interesting. Okay. Now the question becomes, I mean, this is going to be, I mean, what does this become? Nicol Bolas? And then turn into a freaking planeswalker? He's got a counterspell, right? Like, he has to. But I think I have to remove him now. I think I have to kill him now and see what he does. Okay, so he lets that happen. And does he counter this? No, he doesn't. Okay. So he has an instant of some kind. Maybe it's just holding up. It's not immediately passing priority because of Font of Agonies. Okay, and now we can do this. I think we pass the turn. See what we draw. Okay. This can kill him if we're able to remove 2 clerics. So if we got... well, there's a Spawn of Mayhem there. That could also kill him if he's not careful. But he's going to get big quickly. Alright, I think we see what we draw here after we gain life. I want to gain the life and see what we draw. Okay, so Seal Away is excellent. Seal Away is great. But again, I think we sacrifice this still. And we have a Kaya, so Kaya is very good. Okay, I think we plus her to gain life. I think we use her plus ability to gain life. Get rid of Nicol Bolas and Doom Whisperer. I think we need to clear their graveyard pretty quickly before they can bring them back. And there's a Bedevil, so that sucks. This still resolves, so we do gain 2 life, but there goes our Kaya. I mean, if we had drawn one of our Banefires, we would have won the game already. Because this deck is very, it's playing with fire. Here's what it's doing. We resolve both of those. That's fine. We'll take a damage, and they'll take a damage. And I think we... Okay, so we're going to seal away the Spawn of Mayhem. Because this is more dangerous to him. If we can get rid of the cleric, this will kill him at the beginning of his turn. Okay, so he kills it instead of letting it exile. And then we take 6 damage. And we pray that we draw something that's not a land. Oh my. So we're going to hold this to scare them. That's going to work. What a janky game. What is this deck? What is this deck? What are we playing? I'm just kidding. Ugh. Okay, if he doesn't have a creature, he will lose next turn. He's got to have a creature, right? Surely. I mean, I guess he could kill his own demon to stay alive. I'm going to go ahead and play Revitalize. Just because we can draw a Banefire. Yeah, he kills his demon. So he's obviously got nothing, and we have nothing. I'm not going to play it. Now I'm going to play it. So what does he have now? Another Spawn of Mayhem. Okay. Show me Banefire. Ixalan's Binding. That works. I mean, I think we have to play it. He's probably going to kill his creature again. Oh, he can't, though. Because he doesn't have more blood counters. Bedevil. Okay, so he's spending his own Bedevil to get rid of that. Yeah, we'll take your Font of Agonies, though. Okay, this is ridiculous. Honestly, this is a ridiculous game. What a janky matchup. Oh, we're both flooding. We're both top decking lands. I know he's sitting over there with another land in his hand. Can't do anything with it. Ugh, it's terrible. So there's the Argwell's Bloodfast. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, you have 5 or less. Okay. Moment of Craving. That's trash. The good news is, so he... This is... He's going to pay life, right? So you spend life. Again. If I had a shock in hand, I could kill him so easily. Maybe I shouldn't have cut that one shock earlier when I did. So now, did he actually draw a creature? Or not? This is absurd. Absolute bonkers. Okay, Fountain of Renewal. Do we just play this? Do we spend 4 mana to draw a card? Is that what we're doing? Is that what this has come to? I think it has. I think we're doing that. And Ixalan's Binding. Excellent. Do they again have nothing? Kai's Wrath. Okay, we have sweepers. We have things to play now. I think they probably have removal too, because this is a deck that obviously has... Okay. Eldest Reborn. I'm going to play Ixalan's Binding on that, because we don't want him getting creatures back. We play Ixalan's Binding. Get rid of Eldest. And now we can play Kaya. Now we can actually do something. They probably scoop here, right? We don't do that. I think we do both of those. We want to save some creatures in there because if this game keeps dragging out, we're going to be wanting to gain life. So we want to exile 1 creature a turn, risking them bringing them back from the graveyard, but he kills himself with Liliana's Contract. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was something else. Boy, oh boy. Whew. I'm gonna have to take a second to recover from that one. Alright, here we are coming into game 5 against Vakin. My man Vakin. And this is actually a really good hand. We keep. We're going to play Sacred Foundry turn 1, shock it in to play Fountain of Renewal, and then presumably, depending on what we see here from the opponent, we're probably going to play Dawn of Hope turn 2. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Go ahead and play the Chapel. Get you down. Good old Simic. Do we pay 2? I think we do. There's nothing we need to pay. We need to play right now, and it'd be nice to refill our hand. And we will get down a mountain. Okay, Growth Spiral. What are we looking at? It's not gates. What? Okay, so they're starving for land pretty hard. Okay, well they got some now. Do we pay 2 again? Because they're playing really slow, and we can afford to play slow. We may have wanted to, instead of drawing there, just held up 4 mana to play. Okay, Wilderness Reclamation is bad. That's very bad. They probably run counter spells. We're gonna decline this time. We pull an Isolated Chapel, which is good. And then we pass the turn. So this is really bad. So it looks like Simic control, maybe even Bant control, but missing certain things. So we're hoping for a Mortify, so we can get rid of Wilderness Reclamation, or maybe even Ixalan's Binding. Ixalan's Binding would be good. Yeah, so it's looking like Bant. We have another Wilderness Reclamation. This might get ugly. I hate these decks that you use the double instep triggers. This is the reason. So this is the reason. Like if we were playing this in best of 3, we would probably sideboard Cleansing Novas to deal with this kind of thing. But so far I've only played it in best of 1. Okay, so yeah, they play another Chemister's Insight. Almost forgot to do that. Now I'm feeling pretty stupid, but we did it this time. Successfully. Or correctly, I mean. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, Kai's Wrath and a Swamp. We'll play the Swamp and attack. And then we decline the trigger and end our turn. Okay, I'm interested to see where our opponent takes this. He's probably got a Teferi waiting around to play. But this is best of 1, and Nexus of Fate is banned in best of 1 now, so he obviously can't be playing that, which is kind of where I was seeing this sort of thing earlier on, as in like a few weeks ago, or maybe even a few days ago before it was banned. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they could. I'm going to resolve 1 and then do this before I resolve the next. It looks like he doesn't have anything to do, so that's fine. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pay 2 like this. Okay, we're actually going to have to discard this time, it looks like. We're going to play Forsaken Sanctuary. That's kind of a bummer when we draw 2 lands and we can't really play anything. We'll go ahead and attack, get some damage in. And then we decline these so we can make another token at the end of their turn. And then we drop a plains. Resolve 1, and then we make a token. Because they're not... What are they missing? They're not playing gates. I don't understand exactly what they're doing. We can decline that because we have too many cards already. Okay. So we play the plains, and now we can make 2 tokens. Are they going to like settle the wreckage on me or something here? Honestly, I don't care that much if they do. So we'll get a lot of land out. And we go to damage. They may be like holding up root snares or something for later. I don't know. We decline, we decline, we decline. And end turn. I'm just waiting for Teferi to show up. I think that's what their plan is. Precognitive perception. Okay, so they're scrying 3. And then drawing 3 cards. So they're gonna get what they want, basically. Or not. Okay, there's the search for his content. I figured that was gonna come down at one point. So pass to attackers. Pass to end of combat. Yep. Okay, we resolve one of them. And then we pop you twice. I think I go ahead and play this. See what's up. And I'm gonna only attack with 4 of these. Just because if they do settle the wreckage, I don't want to lose everything. I don't want to lose my whole board. Root Snare. Okay. I figured they were hanging on to those. Pretty lame. I kind of hate that card. Play one of them. Then end the turn. And now let's see what they've got. I mean, what's dumb is that this deck is not designed to win by combat damage. I just haven't drawn any of the cards that are going to win me the game. Where's our Kaya? Where's our Kaya and where are our Banefires? We don't like that. We don't like his Contempt because they can now do it 3 times. Okay, Dovin. They've got Dovin. Not awesome. And there's a Karn. Okay, Karn is dangerous. Karn is far more dangerous than Dovin. I'm actually gonna resolve this. Okay, emergency powers and Hinterland Harbor. We want to give them the land for sure. And then before the next thing resolves, we're gonna go ahead and exile Karn. I mean, they may have a counterspell. Okay, they've got a negate. Worst things have happened. They're gonna. I feel like we don't win this game, right? If they're playing negates, well, no, we can win by Banefire. That's still definitely an option. They haven't been gaining life so far. March of the Multitudes. Okay, we have answers for that. We definitely have answers for that. But we need to start dealing damage. Okay, I kind of expect a March of the Multitudes to come down here in a second before, or maybe on their turn. The problem is we can't really attack if they have March of the Multitudes ready to go because we don't want to let them gain life. We've kind of got them where we want them as far as that's concerned. So we decline. Actually, no, we do want to draw some this turn. Cry of the Carnarium and a shock. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. I think we don't attack. Because I know they're going to play March of the Multitudes. They can only play it for 6, which is a lot. And I'm pretty sure I accidentally passed last turn without making another token, and I definitely should have done that. So I missed that trigger, or that ability. That was a big mistake. Misplay on my part, but honestly, not the end of the world because I probably won't even use these guys again. They're just going to gain me life when I play Kai's Wrath, so... Okay, emergency powers. Oh no. If he plays emergency powers, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be really upset. Don't do it, dude. You don't want to do this. It's not my time. Wait, oh, did he shock something in? Why did he do that? Weird. Okay. So he's going to do a bunch of funky stuff now, right? No, okay. Oh, he's just got a buttload of mana now for this phase, and he's just going to play everything? All of his stuff? Okay, we resolve that. negate. So he is running Sinister Sabotage and negate. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to just shock him now. See what he does here. Okay, he takes the damage. Now, pretty much all we need to do is draw a Banefire and we win. Again, same as last game. All we need to do is draw one of the 2 Banefires that we have in this deck and win the game. Okay, there's a March of the Multitudes for 15. The good news is, the bad news is they've got 2. We go ahead and do that. They've got 2 counter spells that I know of, for sure. But ooh. I think we need to Consecrate and exile March of the Multitudes. So this might get countered, which would be good for us if this gets countered. So they play another negate, a secret negate, maybe. That's weird. Okay, so they've got another Karn. So now they only have 1 counterspell that I know of, which is good. We need to keep up enough mana to play Cry of the Carnarium and Kaya's Wrath. So that's going to be 7, and we need black and white. So we tap you. I do want to draw. And I think I tap you. Okay, another Consecrate / Consume. I don't have another land to play. Do I do this again, though, is the question. Wait, no, because if I end up drawing a Banefire, I can't even win with it. Okay, well, there's Kaya. Kaya's nice. If I play this, Kaya gets countered. I don't think I play Kaya right now. I think I play. I think I try to play Kaya's Wrath first, and they're gonna Sinister Sabotage it. Yep. We resolve that. Now, of course, they could have. Oof. Okay, I was getting a little scared. Then we Cry of the Carnarium. They could have another counterspell, and if they do, I think we're done at this point. Because they're gonna gain oodles of life next turn, and then we won't be able to Banefire. Oh my gosh! Somewhere in the 37 remaining cards in my deck, there's a Banefire waiting to strike our enemy. I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna not attack, and we're gonna see how this plays out for one more turn. One more turn of theirs. I want to see what they do here. And then I'll probably scoop. Yeah, so they attack with 15. We say no blocks. And they're back to 25. Which is... And then they play Emergency Powers. They shuffle, back in. And Ixalan's Binding. Nothing in this hand says we win the game. Sorry, fellas. I think this might be it. This might be it. Oh, they have 3 Wilderness Reclamations? Yeah, okay. Give me a break. Alright, let's see how they play this. Did they just go... Wait. What? What have they done? What are they doing? Why are you running? They pass to my turn. They probably have... Well, they have Root Snare. I know that. They've got 25 life. 25 life. Oh wait, maybe I do want to draw. Okay, well. Hey, a Lava Coil, lovely. Okay, we're gonna attack, and then they root snare, of course. So we all attack to the face. 6 attackers. He plays root snare. Oh, yeah, or not. An interesting choice, sir. Very interesting choice. Decline, 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 decline. Decline all of the triggers, all of them. I don't want to do that. And then, what could we possibly do to win the game? I'm gonna Ixalan's Binding their Karn. If we'd gotten this earlier, when they got their first Wilderness Reclamation up, ooh boy, this would be a different game. Boy, Heidi. Why are they letting this happen? Are they gonna... What are they... Why? They're making some weird plays here. Some very strange plays. And now we Cry of the Carnarium. Try to sweep their board. Okay, finally they pull out a negate. We resolve those. And then we end our turn. And then we feel sad. When this garbage beats us. Whoo! Okay. This isn't actually garbage. It's kind of a good deck. It's just very annoying to play against. When your opponent basically takes 4 turns, when they can have all of their mana... Okay. Yeah. And then we don't want to auto pass. We just want to take damage. Yeah. They're at 34. Okay, I said I was going to scoop earlier, but I didn't. Oh my gosh. Can you just... Okay, you know what? We're done with this. I'm scooping. I'm conceding. Oh, that was an annoying deck to play against. Very annoying. Well, now that I've lost horribly, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have a deck that you want to see me play, comment it below. If you liked this video, smash-ola the like-ola button. I don't think that was right. Anyway, if you want to see more from me, subscribe. I hope you had a good time, because I did, and peace out, my homies.